Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and here's the headlines. 97th anniversary of founding of People's Liberation Army of China marked in Vietnam. Sailing vessel 286 Le Quidon visits Brunei. Books for Trees program to spread reading habits and protect environment. On the evening of July the 29th in Hanoi, the Chinese Embassy and the Chinese Defense Attaché to Vietnam held a solemn reception to celebrate the 97th anniversary of the founding day of the People's Liberation Army of China, August the 1st, 1927, August the 1st, 2024. Chinese Ambassador to Vietnam Xiong Po, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến, Deputy Defense Minister, and representatives of a number of ministries, agencies, and friendship organizations attended the event. At the ceremony, on behalf of the Chinese Embassy in Vietnam, Colonel Xiong Po, Chinese Defense Attaché to Vietnam, expressed his deep condolences to the party, state, and people of Vietnam on the passing of Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng. He emphasized that in recent years, the Vietnam-China defense relations has been constantly developing in all aspects, especially high-level contacts, exchanges between forces, units, and education and training work. Notably, after the historic visits by the two party leaders of both countries, the bilateral defense cooperation has been increasingly boosted. On behalf of leaders of the Vietnamese Ministry of National Defense, Senior Lieutenant General Hoàng Xuân Chiến sent his congratulations to the Ambassador, Defense Attaché, and the Chinese People's Liberation Army. He affirmed that in recent years, the Vietnam-China defense relations has witnessed comprehensive development in many aspects, helping consolidate the bilateral traditional friendship, further deepening the Vietnam-China comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. On July the 29th, a delegation of the Ministry of Defense of Laos led by Lieutenant General Sai Chai Komasit, Deputy Defense Minister of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, visited and worked with Military Region 4 Command. At the meeting, both sides highly appreciated the results of cooperation between Military Region 4 and local party committees, authorities and Lao Armed Forces recently. Notably, party committees, authorities, armed forces and people of Laos have regularly paid attention to create favorable conditions for the economic cooperation of Military Region 4 to effectively implement economic projects in the provinces of Laos. The Laos side also assists search and collection teams of Military Region 4 to search and repatriate remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and advisors who sacrificed during wartime in Laos. Military Region 4 and localities sharing the borderline with Laos regularly exchange information and experience in the fields of military defense and economic development, contributing to fostering the special friendship and solidarity between the parties, states, militaries, and peoples of Vietnam and Laos. On the occasion of the 15th anniversary of the partnership between the Vietnam National Defense Academy and the Cây Son Phong Vi Han National Defense Academy of Laos, on July the 29th, the two academies jointly organized a scientific workshop themed Special Friendship and Comprehensive Cooperation between the Vietnam National Defense Academy and the Cây Son Phong Vi Han National Defense Academy of Laos. At the event, participants focused on highlighting the results of comprehensive training contents following the functions and tasks of the two academies, with a focus on exchanging methods to improve the quality of training of senior officials of the two militaries. The workshop provided valuable scientific topics in theory and practice, thereby improving the effectiveness of training and fostering officers at the operational strategic level of the Vietnam People's Army and the Lao People's Army. As part of the plan for defense diplomacy and long-distance sea training, on the morning of July the 29th, sailing vessel 286 Le Quidon docked at Muara Naval Base Port to start a visit to Brunei to exchange with the Brunei Navy from July the 29th to August the 1st. The official welcome ceremony for the mission of the Vietnam People's Navy was held solemnly at the wharf according to shipboard etiquette. After the reception, the Vietnamese mission paid a courtesy visit to Captain Khairil Haji Abdurrahman, acting Deputy Commander of the Royal Brunei Navy. At the reception, both sides expressed their appreciation for the significance of the visit and exchange, and they hoped that the working trip would continue to contribute to consolidating and improving the effective cooperation between the two countries' militaries in general and the two navies in particular. The same day, the Vietnamese mission also visited the Vietnamese embassy in Brunei and representatives of the Vietnamese community living and working there. Promoting the results in digital transformation, over the past time, the General Logistics Department has drastically and synchronously directed and implemented a series of solutions to have new steps in this work. This year, the General Logistics Department has selected a number of agencies and units as pilot units in each content and each stage, thereby boosting digital transformation in logistics works. In 2024, Military Hospital 105 has been selected as a pilot in realizing Project 06 following the task assigned by the Ministry of National Defense. Through the chip-based citizen identification card and health insurance card, patients can quickly complete procedures thanks to integrated information on the National Population Data System. Medical examination and treatment costs are transacted via QR codes. The data are transferred to the doctor's rooms. Based on the data, doctors will examine the patients and prescribe necessary tests at departments. After completing the test, patients will receive the test results at the doctor's rooms for consultation, prescription, and use of medicine. The Logistics Department of the Engineering Corps is one of the 6 units that are piloting the implementation of the military logistics reporting system in the direction of digitizing processes and standardizing forms. It's a new task, so while implementing this work at its level, the department also guides its subordinates and discusses with experts to remove obstacles. Digital transformation is very helpful. It helps reduce paper documents, speeding up commanding work and working steps, so we are determined to implement it. Currently, the General Logistics Department is also deploying the use of digital signatures at many of its affiliate units. The strong, pioneering and steady progress in the digital transformation under Project 06 of the General Logistics Department has been contributing to the modernization of the military logistics sector. Along with the development of forces, the continuous improvement of technical and tactical skills, mastery of modern weapons and equipment are the goals that Naval Region 2 Command focuses on in training. The immolation movements over the past time have been the driving force for officers and soldiers of Naval Region 2 to uphold their sense of responsibility, determination, and bring many initiatives to the task of training, combat readiness maintenance, and exercises, contributing to safeguarding the national sovereignty over sea and islands. Normally, the ship navigation system only works at sea and does not when operating on shore for training of troops, making it impossible to accurately determine the ship's expected location based on its direction and speed during training. These difficulties have now been solved by the Sigma Internal Navigation Simulation System, initiative by Lieutenant Commander Chen Guangming and his comrades on Ship 383 under Brigade 167. The system will simulate the Sigma system that is connected to a simulated ship to bring it to the operating areas. Troops read the parameters and can operate the ship in the estimated location easily. Technical improvement models and initiatives that have come up recently have helped officers and soldiers of Naval Region 2 quickly master technology and improve combat readiness. Over the past 5 years, the whole Naval Region has had more than 70 technical innovation initiatives applied in missions, 10 of which have won the Creative Military Youth Award and the Nguyen Phan Vinh Award of the Navy Service.
Technical staff at the units actively and proactively coordinates with functional agencies and specialized institutes of the Navy Service and the Ministry of National Defense to carry out scientific research with high application values in the technical assurance work of the unit. Currently, we are carrying out many other scientific projects which will be completed in the near future. Officers and soldiers of Naval Region 2 must also understand the work of their comrades, ready to take on different positions, and the spirit of innovation, creativity, and daring to face difficulties and challenges will be the driving force for the Navy soldiers to improve their combat readiness and firmly protect the sovereignty over sea and islands of the fatherland.
Coming up next, Vietnam wins 5 medals at International Physics Olympiad. Books for Trees program to spread reading habits and protect environment. The Ministry of Education and Training has announced the official results of the Vietnamese national team at the 2024 International Physics Olympiad held in Iran. All 5 students on the Vietnamese team secured medals, including 2 golds and 3 silvers. With a 100% medal achievement rate, the Vietnamese team ranked among the top performing countries at the 2024 International Physics Olympiad. This year's results surpassed those of 2023. 2 gold medalists are Thân Thế Công and Trương Phi Hùng, 12th graders at physics class in Bắc Giang High School for the Gifted. In recent days, Hue residents and visitors have been excited to see green lanes on the pavements of some streets in the city. This is Vietnam's first green lane for bicycles on the pavement. Thừa Thiên Huế Province Department of Planning and Investment invested in the project.
The bike lanes have been marked on the sidewalks of Tô Hữu Street, Võ Nguyên Giáp Street, and other major streets in the downtown area. Separate bicycle lanes on high traffic routes are extremely beneficial to residents. Visitors will see that the city has a bicycle route, making them feel comfortable and protected. The city's tourism potential is improved. This 8-kilometer route in the new urban area of An Vân Dương provides convenience for bikers, while improving and expanding Hue City's transportation network. With the increasing use of bicycles for tourism and health training, establishing a separate bicycle lane will assure cyclist safety on the roadways while also reducing the traffic density of non-motorized vehicles on the main route, resulting in less traffic congestion. The project's main purpose is to create a green city, and the bicycle lane will help to achieve that. In recent years, Thừa Thiên Huế Province has made significant investments in green transportation, encouraging residents and visitors to get around by bicycle. As a result, dedicating part of the pavement for bicycles will assist people in their goal of creating Thừa Thiên Huế a green, environmentally friendly city.
Book for Trees is a program held annually by Fly to Sky Group under the Vietnam Volunteer Center of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union. In this program, young people as well as all citizens bring their own books and newspapers to exchange for beautiful pots of plants. This year, the organizers have received 14 tons of books and papers in exchange.
This is the 6th year that Fly to Sky Group has implemented the program, calling on the community to bring used books, paper, clothes, stationaries, toys, old batteries, milk carton, cans, and used plastic products to designated locations to exchange for succulents, ornamental plants, seeds of all kinds, and other environmentally friendly products and gifts. This program is really meaningful as people can exchange used items for trees to make their living space greener and more beautiful. After receiving the donated items, the organizers classify those into categories for donation or recycling later following their process. Storybooks and reference books are carefully classified and then donated to White Dove libraries at schools and social protection facilities, while textbooks, clothes, toys, notebooks, and school supplies are donated to disadvantaged students. This year, we opened 30 exchange locations in 7 provinces and cities nationwide. We call on the masses to donate used books, clothes, stationaries, used batteries, cans and plastic products. Taking place from May the 11th to July the 28th, the program has received 14 tons of books of various genres and papers.
This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.